So what is recursion in Python? Let's say that we want to make a timer and we want it print out the current time, and then once it reaches 0, we want to print out that the timer has finished. So what we can do is use this. We're going to import sleep from time module, and then we're going to make a function. In this function, we're going to take it seconds, and that while that seconds, or while the seconds is greater than 0, we're going to print out the seconds and subtract what to it towards sleep 1 second. And then once the while loop has finished, or when the seconds become 0, we're gonna print out the timer has finished. Let's run this. Timer 3 seconds is equal to 4. 4, 3, 2, 1, down. It works. So this is just one way of doing this. There's actually a second way to do this, to keep track of like the timer and stuff. So what is this? What is the second way to do this? That second way is recursion. So what is recursion? Basically, recursion is when a function calls itself. So let's say you have a function include num, it's gonna take in a number, and it's just gonna print out that number, and then this is still not a recursive function since we're not calling the function directly itself. But once we add this is our recursive function, since inside the function print num, we're directly calling the function print num, which is itself. So how can we use this to our advantage in making a timer? Well, what we can do is say set recursive timer, and it's gonna take in us seconds, and then we're gonna print out the seconds, and then we're gonna sleep for 1 second. And then since this recursion, we're gonna call the function itself, or we're gonna call the function directly in itself. You can do is recursive timer seconds, but instead of typing this, we're actually gonna subtract 1 to it, so that each time this runs, it's gonna be 1 second less than it is before. So if we run this, let's say recursive timer seconds, say 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Oh, why is this? Why is this negative? Well, the reason why this is negative is because we actually didn't add any conditions to it. So basically, this means that this is gonna keep running forever, since we didn't say any condition for it to stop. So what we can do to fix this is add a condition. So what? Say if seconds is greater than or seconds is less than 0, instead or equal to 0, we're gonna print this out. Timer is finished. So if we run this, 3, 2, 1, timer is finished. So these both work. Now, why would you want to do this? Sometimes using recursion would actually make your code simpler. Now, since this function is relatively simple, it actually didn't really make it simpler. I'd say they're probably the same. This is longer, but if you're making a large project or a large code that requires a lot of iteration and stuff like that, maybe recursion could be a better solution. Hope you learned something, and yeah, that's about it. See ya.